Hi friends, this is Sara Shallenberger from H22 Ministry with some special invitation for you to partner with us in a book project that we've done, and also just to extend a hand of hope to you in whatever supernaturally impossible situation that you might be finding yourself in today. Well, if you're familiar with the West Coast, which is where we grew up, this is a picture of Sacramento, California. It is the capital city of that great western state, and it is also the unfortunate location of an assault that happened in our home by a methamphetamine addict 39 years ago, almost to the day. It happened in the end part of July, 39 years ago. And so we have a great invitation for you. You know, whether you have been one of 3 women that have experienced assault, domestic violence, trafficking, or any type of violence, men against women, the message we have for you today is that Jesus is real and Jesus will heal you supernaturally as if that event did not happen. The book project that we're talking about, the title is on the top. It's called Seeing Jesus at the Parole Hearing. And the parole hearing happened in San Quentin, which is the byline. From Sacramento, where the assault happened, to San Quentin, where the parole hearing happened. And an encounter, an open-eyed encounter with Jesus. In this book, Seeing Jesus at the Parole Hearing, we tell the story of being supernaturally healed of this assault. First, we have to go through and talk about the devastation it caused. And anyone that's been through assault or significant trauma, like a war veteran injury or something like gross poverty or just some ongoing post-traumatic stress, you know what it's like to have it rip through your life and destroy you, shattering you from the inside. So we talk about that. And then more importantly, we talk about the supernatural power of God to heal and the supernatural miracle he did in our lives to heal us physically, even of the physical impact of 40 years of carrying the stress and all of the impact that it had on our physical bodies, let alone the heart, let alone the mind. Okay, supernatural healing. You know, we had been told, like many victims of violent crime are told, that you just have to wait to go to heaven to get healed. We had been told that by experts, we had been told that by counselors and pastors alike. And that's not the truth. And the good news is that Jesus can heal you and Jesus will heal you. Well, the book does not stop with being healed. The book continues until about 25 years after the assault, when the assailant, who was being incarcerated for about 17 of these assaults, he had done much more, but they had got him on evidence of 17, asked to be released early. And that gave us the open door to then give a witness to the California Board of Parole about being supernaturally healed of this assault. And then more than that, give the gospel invitation to the assailant. And when we did, Jesus showed up, which is the title of the book, Seeing Jesus at the Parole Hearing. Friend, whatever the problem is, whatever the trauma, and trauma is no respecter of persons, especially sexual violence trauma, it destroys on both sides. It destroys the men who have a God-given image to protect women that's been perverted, and that image has been then twisted to use to destroy women. The women on the other side of the assault, they are destroyed, as well as their families, many times their education, their mental state, their finances. There is gross trauma and destruction on both sides of these offenses. And yet, our God is powerful. Our God is great, and he supernaturally heals. Why don't you come along with us? If you've never heard such a testimony, consider getting the book. It's on Amazon. If you know women or men that have been destroyed by these types of things and need a lifeline of hope, you also can, we would invite you to get a copy and put it into their hand. Or be proactive, get some copies and go down to your women's crisis center and get some already there. So when the women come in, there's already a doorway of hope that's been opened for them. We're going to be in the Northern California, Sacramento area in about a month, and it'll be in August 13th through 19th. We'd love to connect with you while we're there. We would love to see if we can work in to have some ministry time where you're at. At the end of the book, the back of the book, there's information on how you can contact us. We would love to do any type of ministry with you at your women's group, at your church, at your whatever kind of civic organization that you have. We like to any open door we will consider, and allow the Holy Spirit to use that. 1 in 3 women, the sad impact is that the women that you sit next to in church, they've been impacted by assault. So have the women at your job, the neighborhood, women in your own family. It is just one of those epidemics, and yet the healing power of God is also at an epidemic level. And so won't you partner with us? Won't you let the Lord use us and our partnership together by getting the book, by reading the book, considering putting copies of the book in other people's hands, and then giving us an invitation so that we can come and minister to those who need it most. We've ministered for about 20 years on both sides of the offense. We minister equally as passionate to those that have done the crime, to those that have been a victim of the crime. And we've seen great supernatural results on both sides. And so we would love to partner with you. We're excited about what God's doing, but we can't do it without your help. And so thank you for considering getting a book or copies of book, helping to put it into other people's hands, and then giving us a prayerful invitation to come and minister. Until we see each other, until we contact you, we're praying for you, and we are believing for you for breakthrough. We're believing for you for the supernatural, and we have every confidence that God is going to finish the work that He started in you. And so until we talk to you, and hopefully we will connect soon, but until we do, know that someone's praying for you. Know that God knows the situation, and He is moving behind the scenes, and He's not going to finish moving until He's given you that, brought you to that completion of that healing and wholeness. He loves you. He's always loved you. He's never loved you, and we can't wait to connect with you. And until we do, know that someone's praying for you, and we can't wait to see you. And until then, God bless you. We'll talk to you soon. God bless you.